Glossgods has come out with their Molten Metals collection. In this collection, we have the Molten Metals eyeshadow palette with 10 shades, 5 mattes, 5 highly reflective, super shiny shimmers in kind of like metal shades. Absolutely beautiful. And then we also have 2 lip oils. This is a new formula for them. We have shade Smirk, which is more kind of like a soft pink, and then we have shade Smitten, which is more of a cool tone nude. And then also in this collection we have 2 loose shimmer eyeshadows, or however you want to use them. We have the shade Hoarfrost, which is super sparkly, kind of chunky, like a bigger shimmer particles, and a lot of different colors in this one, but the base is kind of like this champagne cooler tone shade. And then we also have Starlight, which is kind of like a white shade with different colored shimmers in it, a little bit more small in the shimmer particles, and it has really like this icy glow, a little bit of a blue iridescent shift to it almost. We are going to be trying this out. I'm going to be doing a look with all of these. Let's get into it. By the way, this whole collection is sold on their website still for like the bundle price that they also had at Black Friday. So all of this together is like 48 euros. And this palette on its own, if you would buy it on its own, it would be like 38, 39 euros. So keep that in mind. Don't feel pressured to buy the whole collection, but I feel like it's a pretty good deal if you're excited about more products in this collection. I also have an affiliate code with Glossgods, and I will link down below all of these products. So let's just zoom in and do a look with this. Okay, I already primed my eyes. So when I first saw this palette, I was like, okay, that's a little bit more of a basic neutral color story, but when I swatched it, I was like, there are so many things I want to do here. There are so many options. I don't even know where to start. I think I'm just gonna start out with this matte over here. Antiqued, I guess that's what it's called. The lighter brown. And I'm just gonna be blending that into the crease. It's a little bit more of a warmer shade, which I understand because we also have some warmer, kind of like golden shimmers. Don't know if this is my favorite matte that I've ever used, but it's building, it's working. Like, that is looking pretty good. It is looking pretty good. Okay, the other side is a little bit more easy. Sometimes it's also just something with your eyes, like sometimes the one eye is a bit easier than the other. All right, that is the start of the look. I am thinking the shades matte and brushed are a little similar, but not exactly the same. I'm thinking of maybe going with a brushed to deepen up the outer corner. This is kind of like a darker chocolatey brown. Let's see how well this blends together, how pigmented it is. That is looking pretty good. That is making me happy. I do like to keep the depth kind of like really in that outer corner to open up the eye on the inside. On the inner corner. Okay, I'm gonna go back with that first brush, kind of like blending the edges, blending this together. There's a little residue of that first shade on this brush. And I'm going in with a clean brush as well. I don't think it's my best blend in the world, but I feel like it's looking pretty good. Okay, it's time to do something on the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna go into the shade Matte. So that's slightly lighter brown. Slightly different tone. So blending that up a little bit to just mesh this together. Okay, I'm liking that. I think it's time to try one of the shimmers. What do I want to do? The swatch of this was really, really cool, the shade Copper, but I don't know if I want to try that. Platinum is a really, really shiny silver. These, like Steel and Polished, are pretty blue toned. So that might not really work. Bronze is a type of shade that I usually gravitate towards because it's pretty cool tone. I think I'm gonna go in with bronze and then with brass because I feel like the shimmer that I want to use as well, like the blue shimmer, is gonna like show up more on top of bronze. So I'm gonna take this with a finger. This is what it looks like. It's very pigmented. All of these shimmers are very pigmented, full pigment. They are not toppers at all. That is so nice. That is such a beautiful shimmer. really cool. It looks even more sparkly than I thought it was gonna on the eye. Like it's really coming across so nicely. I am getting the tiniest bit of fallout, but that's fine. I thought that might happen also with the loose shimmers, so I haven't done any face makeup yet. Blending the edges a little. And now I'm gonna go into brass. So that's kind of like a light gold. It looks really cool. And I'm putting that in the inner part here. That is really beautiful. These are some really, really nice shimmers. Beautiful sparkle to them. Like the pigment of these and the shine of these, it's no joke. Like this is gonna make you eye-catching. Like people are gonna see that you're wearing eyeshadow, that's for sure. That is a really, really beautiful shimmer. That really took this look to a whole other level, and I personally love the combination of like warm and cool tones. Like that's my thing, and that is exactly what this look and this palette is giving me. For the inner corner, I really want to try the shade Satin. I always love to try lighter mattes like these in the inner corner to see if it's light enough, if it's pigmented enough, like then you really see. And this is kind of like a bone color matte, but it seems to almost have a little bit of a pinky tone to it as well. That is really nice and pigmented. I love that this is an addition in the palette. It is so nice. That is a really, really good light shade. So beautiful. I love the look of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of one of the loose shimmers before I do my shadow liner. If you know me, you know that I love my shadow liner and I basically never do a look without it. Okay. I want to try Hoarfrost, and this is so cool looking, very, very chunky. I don't know if it's gonna go well if I use this with the brush, but I kind of want to try it. And I'm gonna try it without any primer first. I gotta be honest, this is my first time trying a loose pigment like this, so I'm just experimenting. But I feel like because these shimmers have kind of like a takiness to them almost. Yeah, they stick to it. Like I didn't know what to expect. I feel like these are gonna be really impactful when you apply them on top of a glitter glue. But that is, like I can really see the sparkle in that. Like that is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I just take some on my brush, on a small brush, and then I kind of tap it so that the really loose parts, like what I took that is too much, can fall back into the pan. But of course, there is still a little bit of it falling on my face. I'm definitely gonna be playing around with these loose pigments. Because I never really thought to buy them, but with this bundle deal, I thought, you know what, could be fun. It could be something that I like to do. That is really cool. I feel like the look kind of didn't need this because the shimmer that I had on was already so beautiful, but it is looking super fun. I kind of want to do another shimmer on the lower lash line. I just want to go all out. I think I'm gonna put shimmer on the lower lash line anyway. What did I say? Shimmer? Copper. I think I want to put copper on the lower lash line anyway. Gonna grab a smaller brush. Copper looks so good in the swatches. I'm gonna just add a little bit underneath. I just love shimmer there. That is so cool. And then I kind of want to go back in with a little bit more of satin and just kind of like blend the edge a little bit here. And then lastly, I want to go into shade Polished. I was a little scared that that was going to be a black, but it's definitely kind of like a bluish charcoal. Like it's not super deep, but you can definitely deepen up looks with it. Okay, let's do the shadow liner. Just a little. Mostly on the outside here. Now we really have all the different tones of the palette in this look. A little underneath here, just a residue. Okay, this is gonna be the look. I feel like it's really impactful. It's really cool. I am really loving this. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. By the way, I'm so red. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna be doing the rest of my makeup and then we can try out the lip oils as well. Okay, so this is the makeup. Besides the lips, I think the eyeshadow is looking really good. I had a tiny bit of trouble blending the mattes, but it could also be my primer, it could also be me. In the end, it's looking good. Let's try these lip oils. So let's start with Smirk. And these have a really interesting smell. It smells kind of like herbally fruity. I cannot really place my finger on it. Could it be like a fresh peach or something? Maybe. So let's see. I do love me a good lip oil, and these are actually tinted, and sometimes it's something that I'm kind of missing in my life. Like, why are so few lip oils, at least that I try, I'm sure they exist, tinted? Ooh, that's feeling really soft. I love the color. It's feeling really good. It's looking shiny. It has that soft pink tint to it. This is really the type of lip product that I just throw in a bag and just reapply throughout the day. On a day that I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but I want a little bit of like a color on the lips, then this is just the kind of thing that I like to use. I'm gonna apply a little bit of a lip liner, and then the shade Smitten is gonna be the shade for the finished look. I'm going with a Line Leader from the Lifter Liners by Maybelline. And then let's apply shade Smitten, the lighter nude. I don't think I've seen this shade personally in a lip oil. I really like the scent. It's really unlike anything I've smelled in a lip oil or lip product. I think I'm liking that. I think that is looking good. Like, that is a cute lip. Like, that's working. The scent is soft but really good. I'm really liking that. Alright, so this is gonna be the finished look. I am really liking this collection so far. I think it's fun that we have this bundle for a pretty good deal with a lot of cute products where nothing really feels like, why is this in here? The lip oils have a lot of potential. I really like how my lips are looking right now. Really love the colors here. I am going to be playing around with those little shimmers. I think this could be really fun. Like, I feel like they really took my eye look to the next level. The eyeshadow palette, really cute so far. I am really liking what I've done with it. There are so many options. You can get a little bit creative, but you can also keep it really simple. I feel like there are a lot of kind of like two-tone looks laid out for you. I really like the addition of that satin shade. I am quite a fan so far. I'm pretty excited. That's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.